Hi friend, welcome back. Today we'll be making a no-knead, easy to make olive bread. It is so delicious, a beautiful crust on the outside, it's soft on the inside. Once you try this, you'll never buy store-bought bread again. Let's get started. Here I have about 150 grams of pitted olives. I'm using two different types of olives, a smaller and a larger version. You can use any olives as you want, even Kalamata, you can mix them in. Just make sure it's pitted, chop them up, and keep them aside. In a mixing bowl, I'm adding 1 teaspoon of brown sugar. We'll be using in total 300 grams of lukewarm water, but here we'll only add in half of it. And go in with your yeast. I'm using baker's yeast. You can use instant, it's about the same thing. 7 grams, mix them up, leave them to rest for 5 minutes. Then go in with your all-purpose flour. I'm using 00 flour here. 1 tablespoon of salt. Start mixing them. And then go in with the balance of your water. Now here, we'll just mix them for about 15 to 20 seconds. Halfway through, we are going to go in with our olives. Now when you're putting in the olives, reserve about 2 tablespoons of the olives and keep them aside because we are going to be using that for the topping later when we bake the bread. 1/4 teaspoon of sweet paprika. And also 1/2 teaspoon of dried oregano. These pairings are just perfect. I bake bread all the time and I try them in so many different versions. Mix them and incorporate them well. Now we are going to leave this to rest for 40 minutes, but because my kitchen is a little cold, I'm going to actually cover and keep them in the oven just with the lights on. For 40 minutes for the first rise. After 40 minutes, you'll notice your dough has gained a little more strength. Wet your hands. We're going to be doing stretch and fold. Lift up one side, bring it to the opposite direction, turn your bowl. Just 3 or 4 of these to give the dough more strength and to create tension. Cover, leave to rise again for another 40 minutes. Now this is the second set. In total, we'll be doing actually 4 sets every 40 minutes. Same thing. We're going to create more tension to the dough so that it can actually hold its own weight later when it's baking. Cover. This is the third set after 40 minutes. You'll notice your dough has gained much more strength now. Repeat the same process of stretch and fold. And into the oven. Now, after 40 minutes of this third set, before we go to our final set, we're going to take out our Dutch oven. With the cover on, we're going to put them into the oven, into the cold oven, of course. Fan mode at the highest temperature, 230, and we are going to leave them to heat up for 45 minutes. Now, take a bowl, a separate bowl. Just crush and wrinkle up your parchment paper so that this will be easier to manage. Place them in. Lightly dust it with flour. We're going to do a final set here, stretch and fold. The dough is absolutely beautiful. Lift them up, put them here. Cover, leave outside to rest while your oven is heating up for 40 minutes. Now after 40 minutes, we are going to prep our dough for baking. Add in the balance of the olives that we kept aside. Go in with about 1/4 to 1/2 teaspoon of dried oregano. I'm adding about 1/2 teaspoon dried oregano. Sprinkle them over. Lightly dust them with flour. And we are going to be making a shallow cut. You can use a blade or a scissors. Just make a shallow cut across. I'm doing a cross cut. Now remove your Dutch oven. Bring your dough over. The reason I use the baking paper is because just for ease and to protect my Dutch oven. At the same time, I like the ridges it gives towards around the bread. It's not totally round. It gives those beautiful ridged look. Now bring them back into the oven, hot oven. Bake them with the cover on, regular bake mode for 35 minutes. After 35 minutes, remove the cover, bring the temperature down to 206 and continue to bake for another 15 to 25 minutes depending on how dark you want your crust. I baked mine for about 20 minutes to have this lovely golden crust. Immediately turn them onto a wire rack and leave them to cool completely before you cut into them. Once it's cool, cut into your bread and enjoy this delicious, soft, lovely olive bread. Take care, happy baking. See you in the next video.